See, I don't know whether we should blame the contractors or we should blame the politicians. Do you know why I say so?
Tell me.
Road built before politics are still durable, still strong. From Keta to Sugakope, still strong. From Akuse to Tamaranabout, still strong. But from Kaneshi to Kaswa, not at all.
And why do you think so?
The kickbacks are too many.
Share with us a couple of them.
You see, what politics is doing to we Ghanaians is too bad. Because politicians have to stand on their feet and do the right thing, not thinking of the next election. When you give the contractor a full contract that construct this road from Kaswa to probably the new, I'm talking of the new road, Kaswa to Insawam. You see, it's a new stretch. It was being constructed by Mills. Then that it was constructed, when you are using that road, number one. But now, from Ashalaja, even to the Densu, where the Densu is, it will take you, it's not traffical, but the road will give you roughly 30 to 1 hour from Ashalaja to Densu.
So are we talking about potholes or?
Should we call it potholes? It's no more potholes. And when you go to a place like Atarika from Medina, Medina linking to Ashama, the stretch there, if a total stranger driving on that road at night, what we'll hear is they have killed themselves. But it's not the cause of the driver. But the road, when it rained, it cuts the road into two. And if you are not a regular road user there, when you get there, you get stuck.
One thing I wanted to follow up on is in terms of trying to see what actually is wrong, right? So we did some work, and I think, do we also need to start looking at the engineering side of things, right? So the reason I'm asking is, for example, you take somewhere, Dansoman, Hansonic Junction.
Yeah.
There were a couple of places that I've seen that they fix it, it keeps coming back. And I think one of the things that you realize is, it seems that area is a waterlogged area. So I think there's a drainage conversation, there's an engineering conversation. I don't know what you think about that and how that plays into it.
Exactly so. You see, that's why I always bring the politicians in.
Okay.
If you give the person the full amount of the work, he will do the perfect work for you.
But I struggle to find how you would blame the politician, because it is not the politician who would go and construct the road. Are you a constructor yourself? I'm coming. Are you a constructor
I'm
yourself?
not a contractor, but I have contractor firm.
I'm a journalist. I don't wait on a politician to say that, or the politician is not effecting right policies for my employers to employ me and pay me well. And so because of that, I'm not going to do my job well. And so it's the same thing applies for the contractor. If you're a contractor, you make sure you do your job well, regardless of what the situation is. And so I really struggle why you are trying to politicize what this route
I know you'll not get me. I know you'll not get me.
So let me get you. Help me get you.
The reason being that, you see, we are in this country. It is the contractors, it is the politicians that give contract to the contractor.
Okay.
If the politician doesn't give a contract to a contractor, the contractor will not go and construct the road. That's why the other time I was saying, if the one that is vying for the president, that he wants that independent candidate or what is it? Shada. He's saying, let us contribute to my account and I will account for it. This is what I'm going to do. I think Trotro Diary is a very good place that you have to start something. Like, you are for we the Trotros. So start to create some fund so that we start building the road ourselves and leave the politicians aside. When, like what you are saying at Dansuma Enclave there, if Trotro Diary could have something and then go to people or institutions that we want to fix Dansuma here. We don't want the politicians to come in because we have seen that when they give contracts, the kickbacks are many. I'll say it because they themselves have been saying that before the contract, where does it pass?
By they, you mean the contractors?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine. So if, let me say, Trotro Dare is going to give that small portion that you are talking of to a contractor and say, now we Sika openo any year, I think we'll have a very good route. I was using Keta to Dabala Junction as an example. We have vehicles having problem, and then even the budget will get off, and they will give a damage to the road, but you will not see the impact. You will not see the impact. You see, because the road is built and built well. Since 1990, or is it 89, 90, that road was built. Till now, it's still strong and durable.
Okay. So, a very, very interesting point. And I think that in discussing it, we need to look at the different issues. And I think what you mentioned is true, that there's that, with everything, there's the leadership part, right? And in this case, when we say politicians, we're referring to the leaders. But I think it goes also in some other different angles, right? So, for example, if we want to come to the rains, the floods, and all that, we have seen videos of people waiting for the rains to come. They will pour their boiler in there, it chokes the gutter, and then at the end of the day, place is flooded. The reason why I bring this up is there's this road in my neighborhood, right, that once after they constructed it, within like a month, they had to come and, as I call it, edit the road, right? But then later, what I realized was this neighborhood where this road was constructed is actually a waterlogged area. And so what you realize is after a small time, road goes in, they need to come and work on it again. Do we need to start understanding some of these factors that come into play as well? When it comes to the politicians, when it comes to the kickbacks, we've said it, we'll say it again. But are there other factors you think that are in place that we also need to start considering? For me, even the politics
thing, I think we're all politicians in our own little way. But I mean, that's a topic for another discussion. Let him reply.
You see, when an engineer of a road comes and say, I'm building this road, you have to examine the road first. See where the drainage, and then see where even, is that place a cemetery before? If it is cemetery, you have to dig under 6 feet before you construct the road. That's my lay, you see, because that place may sink. So if we are giving the road, and we are giving it well, and we are giving it to the right engineers or the right contractors, the road will be fixed and fixed well. As you are saying, you go to areas, you see that a month ago, when I was here, the road was tarred. But why, after a month or after a rain, that place is not like that again?
Okay.
Because the proper work is not done, and the proper visibility study was not done before the contract was given to the contractor. So he will do shoddy works, and then, because, see, the reason why I always bring politicians in is this. This year is election year. Go to all cranny of Accra. There is construction going on. Go to every place in Accra. There is construction going on. And getting to December, you will see that all those places are tied with coal tar or bitumen.
Okay.
But after December, January or February, when we'll start to have our first rain, when you go there, the road will not be the same. Why wouldn't we bring politicians in?
Okay. So that would be a conversation on the quality of the whatever work is being done as well.
Yeah.
On the, leadership side, engineering side, and all that. And I think it's a very good point because
it makes sense.
We've all seen this where it rains one and then the whole thing. So there's the politician side, and there's also whoever is doing it.
Yeah.
What is the quality of the road? And I think there was a point
I think that they don't even vet these people that go for the contracts as to whether or not they are real constructors. That's another conversation for another day. But I mean, to not drag this too much, obviously we have a problem on our hands. It's a problem that if you say you're going to wait for the politician to leave his office to come and sanction the quality of your road, you're going to wait forever. So in the interim, what are we doing as a people? As a Drivers Association concerned?
That's very good. We started it. Let me cite my place as an example, La Paz.
Okay.
The highway. We have not the highway itself, but what they call, where the trotro cars use. Like when you are coming from La Paz, after the traffic light, you veer into the trotro lane. From that portion to a place called Ashawa Market, both left and right is the same. When you are coming from Achimota end to La Paz, when you get to the same spot, the main highway is neat and clean. But our sketch, where the trotros pass, it is not done by the trotro drivers. It is not done by the resident living over there. But that place is purely engineer work that they have to work on. But you ask, we wrote to the assembly this very week. We wrote to them that place, not last year, not last 2 years, but for years now, it has been so. Now it's getting more serious than ever. So people don't apply that road again. They are starting to use the main road and even stop in the middle of the road.
Okay. So this is because there are potholes or manholes?
It's not even manholes. It's getting into dams.
Okay.
It's getting into dams. The place that I'm showing, I'm talking about.
I've seen that side. Right after the traffic light, from let's say you're from La Paz going to Achimota,
exactly so.
The outer lane that the trotro should be using.
Yeah.
I think I've realized. So because of that, what's happening now is people use the main road where they are not supposed to stop, and then they are stopping there because the outer lane is already destroyed. Okay, so
in the interim, what are we doing?
We wrote to the assembly because you see, it is the assembly.
Wrote the assembly to do what?
Yeah, it is the assembly. You see, that falls under, is it Okankwe? Okankwe Central. You see, the DCE must know about it, tell the district engineer, and the district engineer will forward it to wherever you have to go, so that place is being fixed. You see, as we are saying...
But amongst your group, amongst the concerned drivers group, don't you have any engineers, people that have knowledge about constructing roads?
I would say no.
Okay.